Welcome back to Expedition Weekly. I'm your host, Joseph Roberts, joined here by Charles Johnson.
Thank you, Joseph. Lewis and Clark are two expeditionaries who were sent out by President Jefferson to explore the new Western Territory we acquired in the Louisiana Purchase. We sent our field reporter, Thomas Smith, out to catch up with them and follow them around for the days and see what this whole expedition life is all about.
Over here on the Missouri River, we met up with Lewis and Clark, the expeditioners, here about a while ago, and we're about to see what they're doing. Well, we just met up with Captain Meriwether Lewis and Lieutenant William Clark here, and we're just trying to figure out what you guys have been doing, what your goal is here.
We were sent out by President Jefferson to explore the new Louisiana Purchase territory and try to find the rumored Northwest Passage.
Yeah, we're just trying to document the new plant life and animal species and just map out the new land.
Sounds pretty good. What do you guys got so far? Like, what have you discovered? What sort of plants have you seen? I don't know.
Seen a bunch of new species of shrub life that we've never seen before. A bunch of new animals like grizzly bear. Never seen that before. Big, scary thing.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, lots of very interesting plant life out here, and we're just trying to get some documentation of the new land.
I see you got a canoe here. What's your plans with this?
This is our main mode of transportation across the rivers. Easy, sleek. You can fit a bunch of people in them.
Yeah, we call her Old Trusty here.
It's a great name. So you guys heading off?
Yep, we're just gonna go. We already got camp set up. We're just gonna go to the other side of the river to see if we can find anything new.
Sounds good. Meet up you guys later.
Oh, look at this plant. Never seen that one before. Gotta put it in my journal.
The death of Sergeant Charles Floyd did not slow the men down. As you can see, they're back on the Missouri. The men are portaging. A very common thing to do back then in order to get across pieces of land with a canoe.
Welcome back to the show. We are joined here by Sacagawea, and if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions about your journey with Lewis and Clark.
Yes, that would be fine.
So tell me, how did you meet Lewis and Clark?
In the midst of the winter of 1804, the two men built Fort Mandan and were searching for someone to help guide the expedition and help interpret along the way. They chose my husband, Charbonneau, and I because I can speak Shoshone.
And how have you helped the expeditioners thus far along the way?
Although I'm helpful to guide the expedition and translate with the Shoshone, I would say my greatest value is just being there. I am the symbol of peace throughout the journey, and I showed the peaceful intentions of the expedition along the way.
I think we have time for one more question. So, what are you going to do after the expedition's over?
After the expedition, I might live among the Hidasta for a few years. Then after that, I don't know, I might want to move to St. Louis and maybe have a daughter. But that's in the future. I'm going to focus on the expedition for now.
That concludes our interview. Thank you, Sacagawea, for being here with us today. It was nice getting to know such an influential lady like yourself. Thank you for joining us on Expedition Weekly. This is Charles Johnson. Come back after the break and we'll talk about the ending of the Tripoli War in the Mediterranean Sea.